Hey everybody, I'm Josh. Thank you, thank you. After the show today, some of you will need to take a long, hard look at yourselves. This is Shit Talkin'. That's right, everybody. According to our friends at holidayinsights.com, tomorrow is Reevaluate Your Life Day, which is a holiday that I believe should be a known holiday. Because there are some people, you know, the wrong kind of people, that need to know that they have to celebrate this holiday. And it is my job to use my platform to bring you guys my lack of knowledge and teach you so that maybe we can get this holiday to be national and make everyone reevaluate their lives. Who knows? Anyway. But first, as Jilly Chen would always say, hashtag but first, I want to say a couple things. First of all, I'm working on getting the editing video out. Again, the technology these days has me over. And the app, I had to update the app, and now I have to relearn the whole damn thing. But I'm working on getting it out there, and I just want to say, so you know, it's the Wawa Skittle Tits outtake. You can't say that and not smile, people. I highly suggest that anytime you're having a bad day or get mad at something or whatever the case may be, take a moment, become zen, rake your little zen garden, take a couple deep breaths, and just whisper to yourself, Wawa Skittle Tits, and you'll get a smile on your face. I guarantee it. Anyway, also I want to apologize because I was watching a couple of episodes, and you can hear my dog snoring, and I can't remember what episode it was, but I mentioned that, and just so you know, you guys are going to hear her snore. She's just trying to tell me that my show sucks, and that it's boring, but whatever. I still snuggles with her. That's it. That's all my announcements. So, one thing people have always told me that I need to reevaluate is having this next part in my show. And you know what? This has become a staple. It's time for another cheesy monologue. Honesty may not always, honesty they say is the best policy, which just tells me that dishonesty is the second best policy. The New England Journal of Medicine reports that 9 out of 10 doctors agree that 1 out of 10 doctors is an idiot. There's going to be another awkward moment in the news when President Trump tells his doctor that he's been sexually active. Fake news, said Melania. President Trump tweeted today, and just so you know, all of these jokes obviously are old, so bear with me. President Trump tweeted today, quote, collusion is not a crime, but that doesn't matter because there was no collusion except by crooked Hillary and the Democrats, end quote. Okay, follow the logic with me. Collusion is not a crime. Also, I didn't do it. But also, Hillary did it, and she should be in jail. But it shouldn't be a crime. I guess the good news out of that is Rudy Giuliani is no longer the worst lawyer in the world. Some big news out of California. The state Supreme Court blocked an initiative asking people to vote on whether California should be split into 3 different states. It should be pointed out that this initiative was brought up after they legalized marijuana. Yesterday, the White House Press Secretary Sarah Huckabee Sanders disputed reports that First Lady Melania Trump lives with her parents in Washington, D.C., and not at the White House, while Rudy Giuliani went on Fox News and said she does live with her parents and not at the White House, and gave the address. According to a new poll, a majority of Republicans believe that the news media is the enemy of the people. Come on, we all know that the real enemy of the people is gluten. Today, New York Times published an anonymous article from a White House senior official that criticizes Trump. When Trump heard this, he screamed, "Oh my God, The fake news is coming from inside the house. Sorry, I'm a bad actor. Anyway. And finally, oh, nope, one more joke. There was big news out of the world of social media today. Facebook began testing its new product, Facebook Dating. And if the test goes well, it could be on your phone soon. Facebook Dating, or is now known as Facebook Stalking. And finally, here's this week's point to ponder. The early bird may get the worm, but the second mouse gets the cheese. So the first area of your life that I want you to take a look at and see if maybe there's any signs or symptoms that maybe you should celebrate or someone you know should celebrate this holiday. And it's just basically people's general lives. That's right. It's time to take a look at people of Walmart with our new segment and quickly becoming my favorite, the things you can't unsee. Remember my rule, if I have to see it, so do you. Here we go. This first one is just, I have so many questions. Like, how do you wipe your butt? Seriously, like, how do you sit at a toilet and have it not go in the water? Do you literally, I'm asking literally, like, do you have to sit the opposite way? I don't know. That just seems like it'd be a lot of work. I'm not trying to pick on people for any reason whatsoever. It's not the meaning of this next picture. I just want to know what's sitting next to the two kerosene tanks. And yes, that's a pig taking a crap at a Walmart parking lot. Just in case you didn't notice. So I'm going to get this off the screen because I need your attention. So I've been holding something in. And no one knows this, but I have been seeing someone. And I'm proud to finally show you his picture. Clearly, that's not true. I'm not seeing this person. I just thought that lead-in would be funnier. This next one, I don't understand. Does she literally not have any kneecaps? I mean, how? And ow! Okay, so this next one I have, the picture's kind of far away, and it got blurry when I tried to blow it up. So I have to read you the shirt, in case you can't see it. It says, spreading chaos one dick at a time. Chaos, I guess, is another new term for chlamydia. Who knew? Next up, and I apologize, again, remember my rule, if I have to see it, so do you. And in case you were wondering, and I didn't realize this when I saved the pictures, but in case you were wondering, this is the back side. How do you not know that you cannot fit your whole butt cheek in a pair of shorts? Like, when you're putting your clothes on in the morning, how does that not... before I get myself in trouble, I'm just going to move on. Next picture. I'm going to get myself in trouble. I'm going to get banned from YouTube or something. Okay. To be clear, first of all, it's cute and cuddly. But I don't know if this is animal abuse, but it's cute. And there are air holes in the bag. But it's a kitty in a bag. That is kind of adorable. But how would you like to be the person that's walking by that and like hear rustling, so you kind of glance over and there's a face looking at you? That would really creep me out. Okay, and like I've told you all before, when I show you these kind of pictures, I understand the severity of COVID. I do. I wear a mask every time I can, anytime I remember. Anytime I'm at work and somebody comes in, the first thing I do is I grab my mask and I put it on. I have one here because I wear one until I get to the desk because of all my production crew. I don't want to catch it from them. But never would I do anything like this guy, like, I don't know, a Rubbermaid tote on your head? That seems more cumbersome than helpful. I don't know. But I digress. We're going to move on. So the next part of your life that is a sign of something for you guys to look for is your workplace. And I'm not saying that everyone is perfect at their job. But these are pretty glaring, obviously huge mistakes that someone along the line, whether it was the sign maker or the person hanging the sign or the someone who's picking up the sign after the sign makers messed it up, that didn't notice it and signed off on it and paid for it and left. How did someone not catch these mistakes? They need to reevaluate their job choice. Or maybe their employer needs to reevaluate their position. It's time to take a look at some things that are not so quite right in this week's edition of What's Wrong Here? I understand this next sign's attempt, but just the way that you have it worded, let us satisfy your... Probably not the best placement of the words. This one's pretty clever, though. Cremation is your last chance for a smoking hot body. Truth in advertising. I don't get this one. Well, I get it. But I think it's kind of rude, but it's kind of funny at the same time. Tired of being fat and ugly? Just be ugly! Tired of being fat and ugly? Anyway. Next up, this person, there was some miscommunication somewhere. Maybe the person's dyslexic. I don't know. But if you can figure out how to please slow drively, I would love to know. Yeah, please slow drively. This next one, I understand again what you were trying to say, but maybe the punctuation needs to change a little bit. Because as you have it, we've upped our safety standards. So up yours too. I'm just going to have to say that that's an epic fail. Moving on. So, if you can figure out how to drive in this town, more power to you. And I hate roundabouts. Could you imagine me driving in that thing? Again, truth in advertising. Why even get them in your doors? I mean... Okay, so this drugstore is promoting that apparently Valentine's Day is coming up. And they're just promoting some things that maybe you should need on your Valentine's night. Like Valentine's candy, candles, and pepper spray. Who doesn't love pepper spray on Valentine's Day? Okay, this one, and I'm asking this genuinely. So please comment below if I'm misunderstanding this whole sign. God's love is deeper than this snow. Wouldn't it make more sense if there was actually snow on the ground? Because right now nothing's deeper than, there's no snow for it to be deeper than. seriously, if you guys understand that one, please let me know. And it's time for my final one, and this is hilarious because, and you'll see in an upcoming episode, I might be starting a new segment, I'm not sure. But apparently, you know that in order to put a warning on something, someone has had to have done it. So the fact that they had to put up a sign that says, "Do not breathe under the water." Really? Seriously? That's the America we live in. Anyway. The next part of people's lives that we're going to take a look at that maybe they should celebrate tomorrow is, of course, your love life. So I thought it would be fun to take a look at what people are selling for themselves, or what they're putting in their ads for themselves to sell themselves on Craigslist, and in a lovely new segment that, or not new, I guess I've done it before, in a segment I like to call the marketplace. Okay, so this first one, there's a little bit of story that I need to give to you about it. So I'm going to read you the ad, and there's like a twist ending at the end, but don't read ahead. Okay? I'm going to read you the ad without putting it on there, so you cannot read ahead. Here we go. Single black female seeks male companionship, and ethnicity unimportant. I'm very good looking girl who loves to play. I love long walks in the woods, riding in your pickup truck, hunting, camping, and fishing trips, cozy winter nights lying by the fire. Candlelight dinners will have me eating out of your hand. I'll be at the front of your door when you get home from work, wearing only what nature gave me. Call blah, 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 and ask for Daisy. The note at the bottom says, over 15,000 men found themselves talking to Atlanta RSPCA about an 8-week-old Labrador Retriever. That's actually pretty clever marketing. But I'd be really pissed off if I was one of those guys. Like, how perfect she sounds, and she's a dog that you want me to adopt and I have to pay for. It'd be prostitution. Anyway, moving on. Handsome rake. Out of work, leaf raker bagger seeks whimsical beauty and unkempt auburn or chestnut hair, cool with coarse hands, and a penchant for whistling. Okay, I don't know what's worse about this personal ad. The fact that he doesn't have a job, and you're promoting that. The fact that you have coarse hands, which, you know, everyone loves a massage with someone with coarse hands. I mean, come on. And whistling, maybe I'm crazy, but whistling annoys me. I don't know why, but it does. So why would you promote those things about yourself? Anyway, moving on. This next one, dreaming of leaving it all behind, handsome Italian businessman, 40, entering the Witness Protection Program, seeks attractive companion for long-term love, possible Midwest location. I have a feeling he did not get, the FBI did not like that. It's just a thought. Evil genius seeks minions to sacrifice their lives in world domination attempt. Must be prepared to work 24/7 for fascist psychopath for no pay. Messy death inevitable, but costumes and laser death rays provided. No weirdos. Again, the wrong kind of people. That's why we need this to be a known holiday. This next one, I'm going to read to you before I show to you again, because it's the end that gets you. I would like to buy, someone's trying to purchase, they're putting an ad on Craigslist to purchase some Girl Scout cookies. Okay? Here's the guy's ad. I would like to buy 5 Thin Mints, 5 Tagalongs, 2 trefoils, 1 lemon chalet creams, or cremes, or however you say it. The end says, I am not allowed within 300 yards of a minor, so I will have to buy the cookie from an adult. I will meet you wherever necessary in the Louisville metro area. Oh, vey. All right, moving right along. The wrong kind of people. Punch my stomach. Hey, looking to take many hard, deep punches as my stomach can take for as long as I can take them, male or females allowed. Can host in Southeast for a few days. What kind of things are people into? Literally. I mean, come on. That actually, though, kind of sounds like a great business plan. Had a bad day? Come punch me in the stomach. For $100. You get 10 minutes of as many hard punches as you want. That'd be a great business opportunity. Next up. This one just... Here you go. We need a smart person. We need a smart person. We need a smart or more person to help with our company. Sign me up. Because that sounds all perfect. I in no means, with this next one, intend to offend anyone. I am sorry if it does. Everyone deserves love. Here we go. I'm going to read you the ad first. And I'm reading it direct quote, okay? Direct quote. I is a 41-year-old single mother, got 5 kids right now. I looking to find a nice, strong black man to be with and get married. All the men's I know tell me I am beautiful. Hope you think so too. Here is kind of sexy picture of me. If you interested, get back to me. You be between 28 and 60, have a car, and treat women's good. You ready to find out what she looks like? Because all of her friends tell her she's hot. Sign me up. I mean, I just turned straight. Moving on. This next one, I just don't get it. I mean, obviously I get it. But, like, oh God, please call me and say I can have your mowers. I love lawnmowers. I have hundreds of them. My wife is on vacation, so I can sneak a few more into my barn. She will never know. Nothing about that says creepy. And finally, again, going to read you the ad first. Looking to please my gal that in both... What? Looking to... Okay, I'm just going to throw it over here. Looking to my gal is both legal age and clear D&D free. Things will only go as far as you say. If all you want is to receive oral, that is what you will get. Dan. Maybe I'm just helping him find some love. Sorry, I couldn't read that. The font was really small. And I forgot to type it over in my script, so I'd have it. Anyway. So, it's that time of the end of the show where I get ready to say goodbye. But before I do that, there's something that I feel like I should say. I have a platform, I can say it. And frankly, I don't care if I get banned for saying it. Really, I'm saying nothing bad. But our country as we know it is doomed. And I'll explain what I mean when in this week's quick edition of a quick, here's my take. I was talking to somebody just the other day, and they were telling me how they didn't like either candidate or something like that, and they're like, well, I'm just not going to vote. Seriously? Everyone, it's an honor to be able to vote, to have your say in who runs our country and how our country is run. And everyone knows I despise Donald Trump. That's as clear as day since his first season of The Apprentice. And a long time ago, I did a speech in college about the difference between one vote. And if one person in this world does not vote, it has made a lot of major decisions. For example, in 1776, one vote gave America the English language instead of German. One vote gave statehood to Texas, California, Oregon, Washington, and Idaho. In 1875, one vote changed France from a monarchy to a republic. In 1920, women won the right to vote by passage of the 19th Amendment of the Constitution. Tennessee, the last state needed to pass the amendment, ratified the amendment by one vote. In 1968, Hubert Humphrey lost to Richard Nixon in the presidential election by a margin of fewer than 3 votes per precinct. So yeah, one vote means a lot. And even if you do what some senator, I think he was, I read recently, go in and write Mickey Mouse as the write-in candidate, but vote. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not for either candidate, and normally sometimes I have voted Republican, sometimes I have voted Democratic. I just go with who I think is going to be the best, and I don't like either of the candidates, again, and we just need change, and I don't know what that is yet, but that can't happen unless you vote. So November 3rd, go out, get your mail-in voting, which I did, and you can either mail them in some precincts, you mail them in, or some have them where you can go to an office and drop it off to make sure that it gets in, which is what I'm going to do. But make sure you vote. It's crucial that you vote, and I'm going to step off my pedestal now. So, here we go. Thank you all for watching this week. I hope it entertains you in a little way. And I hope that some of you that maybe I helped you guys realize that you should celebrate tomorrow. If you think there's something funny I should see and share on the show, here are my... did you ever notice I point with the wrong hand, no matter which way I'm trying to go? Anyway. Here's all my social media... I just did it again. Here's all my social media accounts. And please, please, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and get notifications anytime I post a new episode. Like whenever I get this new app update learned and figured out and can send you the outtake. Who knows when that'll be at this point in time. Without further ado, everybody, I hope you have a great, great week. And remember, please stay safe, stay healthy, stop the hate, and come back anytime you need some shit talking.